2:30 p.m. I have lots and lots of news here for you, including the latest from the CHAN. Now we have only 2 teams that remain. I'll be telling you all about that a little bit later. Many thanks indeed for joining us. Straight to the news. Kenya National Union of Nurses has strongly condemned remarks by the Council of Governors Health Committee Chairperson Njue opposing the absorption of universal health coverage staff on permanent and pensionable terms. Kenya National Union of Nurses Secretary General Seth Panyako, speaking in Nairobi, maintained the directive by Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale must be implemented starting September the 1st, 2025, warning of a nationwide disruption of health services should the counties fail to comply.
I heard the governor for Tharaka-Nithi, Njue, saying that he wants the money fast, resources fast, then UHC can be converted. I want to remind him that the Constitution and the County Government Act are very clear. The Constitution says resources follow functions. So the function of transferring this UHC staff to permanent and pensionable must happen first, then the resources will follow. We are telling them that if this conversion does not take from 1st of September, we will camp at the headquarters of all governors in this country until those letters are issued. We will make sure no work goes on.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.
A family in Mehango, Katua area in Nairobi County is mourning the death of their 21-year-old kin whose body was found lifeless in a single-roomed house. According to witnesses, the deceased had earlier been assaulted by a group of goons who went on a rampage and also reportedly stole mobile phones and valuables from several residents, leaving others nursing injuries. Njue Sub-County Police Commander John Oworth, while confirming the incident, said detectives are pursuing suspects who will face murder charges once arrested. The residents allege that the gangs have been terrorizing them, calling on security agencies to urgently address the growing insecurity in the region.
Kupitia mali mimi nauzianga. Sasa leo msichana alipiga jana simu achukue, alisema atamkujia. Sasa bila alikuja, msichana akatoka asubuhi. Akasema anakuja kuona bwana yake ako wapi. Hati kwa ama ako na rafiki. Kukuja msichana kanipigia simu, mama na Edwin ako kwa kitanda, namuita naitikia, amefura uso. Ni msichana mdogo ajui kama mtu amekufa. Ndiye akakuja kunichukua huko, nikakuta Edwin alikufa, Edwin ananuka.
Huyo kijana alipigwa chupa ya kichwa na vijana wasele. Sawa. Hivyo mimi niliwakataza wasipige ndugu yangu. Mbona mimi sikupigwa? Niliwakataza sana. Msipige ndugu yangu, msipige ndugu yangu.
Na leo ndo amepatikana kwa nyumba akiwa amefariki. So leo tulikuwa hapa na security agencies, walikuja wakachukua mwili, wamepeleka huko postmortem, na wenye wamemgonga wanajulikana vizuri sana. Hata picha zao tutazipost kwa mtandao very soon. Hatuhitaji hata vitu mingi sana kwa serikali. Tunataka tu justice ya huyu kijana.
And away from that, public officers are set to benefit from a leadership and procurement training program courtesy of a joint initiative by the Kenya School of Government and the Kenya Institute of Supplies Management. The initiative, unveiled at the Kenya School of Government in Nairobi, seeks to bridge the inefficiency gaps in government procurement and enhance accountability in the use of public resources. According to the institution's Director General, Professor Noura Mohammed, the training will equip officers with relevant and up-to-date skills to promote professionalism in the managing of public coffers.
Accountability, ethics and integrity challenges have for years been a thorn in the flesh for Kenya's public service, with the procurement sector linked to massive loss of public funds through poor management of supply chains, wastage and corruption. It is for this reason that the Kenya School of Government and the Kenya Institute of Supplies Management have signed a memorandum of understanding to train and retool public officers in the sector. At the heart of this partnership lies the urgent need to bridge the inefficiency gaps and promote transparency in the management of public procurement and supply chains.
I think that we really focused on 3 areas: strategic leadership, which is a key component of supply chain professionals that is missing, a gap, as you say. And then the other issues just around governance, supply chain governance, and KSG is very well known for that. And then finally there's an issue called digitization. We are in a new digital superhighway in our economy today, and one of the things that we'll also be doing after this is also to check on our e-procurement people who are here being trained by KSG.
Speaking during the inking of the pact at the Kenya School of Government in Nairobi, the institution's Director General, Professor Noura Mohammed, noted the move will equip public officers with relevant and up-to-date skills to enhance professionalism in handling of public resources.
Jointly mobilize resources required, whether it is from the government or private sector, or even by extension beyond their boundaries, for us then to mobilize jointly resources required to bring about, the full implementation of this MOU. So yes, we are ready in terms of human resource and financial resource for us to then fully implement this MOU.
Sentiments echoed by the Kenya Institute of Supplies Management CEO Kenneth Matiba, who emphasized that the partnership will include collaboration with other anti-graft agencies, including the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, to strengthen skills and integrity in procurement.
We'll also be seeking more strategic alliances with other institutions, such as the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission and the International Leadership University, so that then we can be able to build industry-ready supply chain professional that is all round, that is not only equipped on matters that are process-based, but are also equipped with the competencies around strategic leadership, which is key for the progress of the country.
We'll be targeting not only the national government and county government and state corporation in Kenya, but we'll also go beyond the boundaries to have a transformative program developed for the public sector in the similar, profession, that is the supply chain profession.
The two institutions will now roll out the implementation framework of the training through a joint committee.
And the very, agenda of the joint technical committee is to draw the number of people to be trained in the next 1 year. But again, we want to go overboard. We want to come up with what we call Rapid Result Initiative, RRI, within 100 days, so that then we set for ourselves a target for full implementation of this MOU.
John Kahiro for Lunchtime News.
To politics now, where a section of Orange Democratic Movement lawmakers drawn from Kakamega County are calling on the party leadership to intervene and resolve the ongoing conflict over disputed grassroots elections in Kakamega County. Speaking in Quisero, the members of parliament, including Peter Nabulindo of Matungu, Christopher Aseka of Quisero, and Nabii Nabwera of Lugari, demanded fresh elections following claims that Governor Fernandez Barasa discouraged voters from voting via secret ballot. Barasa is said to have declared himself the duly elected chairman of the ODM Kakamega branch, causing sharp disagreement.
Wale jamaa ambao walikuwa wanataka kuuza chama leo tumewaona. Tunataka kuambia kinara wetu Raila Amolo Odinga, watu wa Kakamega wameamua kwa kauli moja ya kwamba chairman ni Fernandez.
Vile tulitaka secret ballot akakataa. Na alikataa kwa maana ukiangalia wale wenye amechagua kama delegates, amechukua wafanyikazi wake wa kazi.
National Executive Council ambayo inashughulika na uchaguzi wakuje Kakamega wasimamie uchaguzi wenyewe, wajue kwamba kuna viongozi ambao wanataka kutumia njia ya kimabavu kuingia kwa ofisi.
By the way, hiyo kura haikuwa inapigwa chairman peke yake, ilikuwa ipigiwe viti 20.
But we are at about 33 minutes past the top of the hour. We are due for a fast break. But when we come back, I'll still run you through a couple of more stories. Then we'll make sense of business and latest from the world of sports, more specifically Chan. Remember, Badu Chan, go KBC. Be back.
Omer over the top brilliantly. Hussein bearing down on goal. This is his moment. Well, great recovery from Madagascar. As Tony gets back. And Musa Ali Hussein perhaps a touch letting him down. Showed far too much of the ball to the two defenders.
Back your favorite team as they battle for glory in the Total Energies CAF African Nations Championship 2024, right here on home soil.
Mkulima, usiteseke tena. Make your farming simple by adopting the new Magna irrigation system from Elgon, Kenya.
Nini kimekufanyikia mguu? Mimi nimechoka na hii ukulima. Wacha nikafanya biashara nyingine. Mimi huchoka kila saa nikinyunyuzia hii mimea maji, lakini hainawiri.
Wewe ndio haujajua siri ya urembo bado.
That ranges from drip lines, sprinklers, water pumps, sprayers, and generators. This is a convenient way to unrivaled yields. Elgon, Kenya, transforming farms and lives through technology.
Orvam turns left, fires home! Kenya lead!
The ongoing Chan 2024 is intriguing.
Well, after the VAR check, it's been ruled out. It's not a goal.
CAF's flagship tournament attracts over 1.4 billion TV audiences and 2.2 billion digital streams, making it one of the top 4 global football events.
Full time, and Kenya have done the unthinkable. They go undefeated through the group stages in the group of death.
To our esteemed sponsor and partner, numbers don't lie. To the 12th man in Kenya and globally, it is not boasting if you can back it up. We salute you. Let's keep doing it the way we know how. Live and exclusive on KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.
Meet the experts who empower you with competent skills at craft, certificate, and diploma level. Sensei Institute of Technology. My skills, my future.
Introducing Duracoat Aquatec Rinsion, Kenya's fast double waterproofing paint.
Magharibi mwa Kenya. Maisha ya familia moja maskini yanaelea kwenye ukingo wa taabu.
Umetoa hizi pesa?
Dadi, umeiba.
Mwizi! Wewe ndio mwizi, unaiba mbuzi wangu.
Baba ni mlevi, ameitelekeza familia yake na inayumbayumba.
Leo mimi sijaelewa na bado una raha.
Andrew, adui mkubwa wa familia hii, anaichukia
kupigania shamba. Toka mbele yangu wewe.
Wale pesa zetu bwana.
Hauogopi Mungu, hauogopi shetani.
Congratulations Jina.
Nyamaza, wanga kumagatele anadanganya.
Kwa Josh, kilichosalia ni mzigo mkubwa zaidi kielimu kama atafaulu kujiunga na chuo na kimaisha. Je, atatoboa?
Welcome back to Lunchtime News. Moving on, efforts to curb tuberculosis (TB) in border regions are facing major setbacks due to patient mobility, family secrecy, and bureaucratic hurdles. Speaking during the annual performance review meeting for TB cross-border activities in Mabera, Sub-County, Migori County, medics raised concerns over challenges with the Immigration Department, which they say hinder proper follow-up of patients. They further cited poor communication between health teams in neighboring countries, making it difficult to track patients and offer consistent care. They are now calling on the governments of Kenya and Tanzania to eliminate bureaucratic barriers and allow medics along the border to operate freely without interference from local authorities.
And Ugandans reporting into our facilities. This is evidence to the fact that if you look at our TB registers, the records at facility level, if we are seeing patients coming all the way from Uganda to seek services here. So, you know, TB is a chronic disease that takes a longer period to treat, with the list going for 6 months, and some going even up to more than 1 year. So these are patients that needs that follow-up because they have to come to the facility on a weekly basis. But sometimes back we noted numbers getting lost to follow-up due to the fact that they're disappearing a long way during treatment, because we know that some of them are Tanzanians and they're going back to seek familial support back at home.
When it comes to now tracing these patients, you find that you have identified a patient today, and going to the other side, probably network-related issues. You want to make a phone call to locate this particular patient. Either network is roaming or the number that the patient gave you was a wrong contact. So again, it is coming out from the meeting that apart from the communication barriers, there are also barriers previously that were identified as probably maybe somebody going the other side, and the authorities do not allow them to move freely.
Elsewhere, we now cross over to Nyayo House, where the Engineers Board of Kenya were having a presser. Let's first of all listen in.
The relevant experience of foreign companies where experts working with them have of lower qualifications and experience are paid 5 times paid in our very own country. We have raised the plight, especially plumbers, people who are the lower cadre of employees imported from other countries. And yet we have so many of these cadres, technologists, technicians, and engineers who can do this. Opportunities for our members who are engineers, technologists, technicians, and artisans work with us. We have raised the whole matter of imposing a quota so that we only have expertise imported from outside when we cannot get it locally. We appreciate there are available, existing, enforceable laws that can achieve all this. So we are not talking a strange language. We know the relevant agencies of the government working with Parliament should be able to make sure that these laws are implemented. And therefore, as peaceful loving Kenyans in this important day, which is Katiba Day, we have therefore presented our petition both to His Excellency the President, to the Minister of Interior, where the State Department of Immigration is, to the Cabinet, to Prime Cabinet Secretary, who is a Foreign Cabinet Secretary, and also the Labour Cabinet Secretary, the ministry responsible for labor in this country. Thank you very much.
Maybe do you have a certain amount that an engineer is supposed to be paid? Because you've raised the issue that they are being paid 500 per day. Maybe do you have a certain amount that it should?
There are statutory levels. They are prescribed in the various instances.
And after that presser by the Engineer Board of Kenya, will be bringing you more details in regards to that report. We are taking another break, but when we come back, I'll also be telling you who will be playing in the finals of CHAN, which will be played right here in Kenya.
Kenya's fast teethable waterproofing paint.
technology. My skills, my future.
Orvam turns left, fires home. Kenya lead.
The ongoing Chan 2024 is intriguing.
Well, after the VAR check, it's been ruled out. It's not a goal.
CAF's flagship tournament attracts over 1.4 billion TV audiences and 2.2 billion digital streams, making it one of the top 4 global football events.
Full time, and Kenya have done the unthinkable. They go undefeated through the group stages in the group of death.
To our esteemed sponsor and partner, numbers don't lie. To the 12th man in Kenya and globally, it is not boasting if you can back it up. We salute you. Let's keep doing it the way we know how. Live and exclusive on KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.
From the listed housing developments, select your preferred location and apply for a housing unit to begin your journey towards home ownership. Prices start from 640,000 Kenya shillings. Visit Boma Yangu at www.bomayangu.go.ke. Brought to you by Affordable Housing Board. Makao Bora, Jukumu letu.
Well struck. It's repelled by Toldo. Effort from Khadir was perhaps not far enough either side of him. That's good footwork from Toldo, who shuffles across. Can read the direction of the free kick. Certainly not a bad strike.
Premium flour, nurturing the world. Available in a store near you.
Mkulima, usiteseke tena. Make your farming simple by adopting the new Magna irrigation system from Elgon, Kenya.
Nini kimekufanyikia mguu? Mimi nimechoka na hii ukulima. Wacha nikafanya biashara nyingine. Mimi huchoka kila saa nikinyunyuzia hii mimea maji, lakini hainawiri.
Wewe ndio haujajua siri ya urembo bado.
That ranges from drip lines, sprinklers, water pumps, sprayers, and generators. This is a convenient way to unrivaled yields. Elgon, Kenya, transforming farms and lives through technology.
magharibi mwa Kenya. Maisha ya familia moja maskini yanaelea kwenye ukingo wa taabu.
Umetoa hizi pesa?
Dadi, umeiba.
Mwizi! Wewe ndio mwizi, unaiba mbuzi wangu.
Baba ni mlevi, ameitelekeza familia yake na inayumbayumba.
Leo mimi sijaelewa na bado una raha.
Andrew, adui mkubwa wa familia hii, anaichukia.
Mimi ninapigania shamba. Toka mbele yangu wewe.
Pata pesa zetu bwana.
Hauogopi Mungu, hauogopi shetani.
Congratulations Jema.
Kubwa zaidi kielimu, kama atafaulu kujiunga na chuo na kimaisha. Je, atatoboa?
I never heard the music so sweet. I repeat.
Wagwan, me brethren, big things are going. Remember, each and every Monday we have to shell down the place with nothing but the best of smooth reggae vibes in your favorite station. You know these things, man.
Alafu kila Tuesday, kata simu tupo side, giving you Kenyan music from the 254.
And of course, you can spice up your Wednesday by enjoying blazing hot hip-hop and R&B jams.
We don't got no label. She say she want bottles.
Vibes and vibes as we go all across Africa, Kenya, Nigeria, Ghana, all the way to Tanzania to give you nothing but the best on Afro Thursday. Make sure you make a date with us each and every single Friday with me, DJ_Liza Diva,
DJ Colder,
and me, Wanjiko. This is Club One Extra.
Unanifanya nisikie kunongwa. Hadija ai, nani especially ukisonga.
Welcome back. Moving on, Kenya Forest Service has refuted claims of allowing reckless encroachment on forest and green spaces by private developers. Speaking during the launch of the first African Champions of Trees Awards in Nairobi, KFS Chief Conservator Alex Lemakoko noted that there is a shift in forest management and development is part of it. Lemakoko said that for any development to occur, a proper social and environmental assessment impact process has to be conducted, led by NEMA, to ensure that the facilities created to support recreational needs of the community are eco-friendly. Opicho Chemtai with the details.
Encroachment on forests and green spaces in the name of development have sparked accusations of laxity against bodies in charge of forest management. In their defense, Kenya Forest Service Chief Conservator Alex Lemakoko asserted that the forest ecosystem is intact and clarified that any development is preceded by a proper social and environmental assessment process conducted by National Environment Management Authority to avert destruction of the ecosystem.
And I can also assure you, our forests are intact and we are in charge of our forests. And nobody is going to be allowed to construct facilities that are not friendly to the environment. But when it comes to issues of recreational facilities, we encourage that, particularly in green spaces, in our cities and in our urban areas.
And towards achieving the presidential directive of planting 15 billion trees by 2032 to increase tree cover, Lemakoko led the team in launching the first African Champions of Tree Awards, with the overall winner expected to be awarded 5 million shillings.
The awards are intended to serve a dual purpose. One, to celebrate the success and generate valuable data. And also to track initiatives and document lessons learned, providing a platform for knowledge and experience sharing.
So that our officers can, because they are on the ground, they are working with these people, tell them this is happening. Can you apply? You own a tree nursery here, you are planting trees here. Can you apply for consideration?
The ACT Awards comprise 8 categories and will attract participants across the country who have excelled in tree growing and nurturing.
There is a criteria based or mentioned in the website
under each subcategory, so as everyone is clear what's the judging criteria for the same. So we'll be transparent. We have a judging panel that will also just do the check whatever applications have come in and then do the due process as required.
The categories include Individual Award, Group and Community Award, Corporate Award, NGOs Award, Government Ministries Award, Special Award, Lifetime Achievement Award, and ACT Catalyst Awards. Opicho Chemtai for Lunchtime News.
Let's do business. Kenya has made notable progress in the use of clean cooking solutions. This is according to First Lady Rachel Ruto, who states that in the decade between 2013 and 2023, the use of clean energy for cooking has increased from 10% to 31%, accelerating Kenya's collective efforts towards achieving universal clean cooking access by the year 2028. The First Lady made the remarks during the 6th edition of Clean Cooking Week at Karisa Maitha Grounds in Kilifi County, where she made a call to action for clean energy transition. She added that 4,000 women have been trained to champion clean cooking in villages across the country to reach millions of women within the next 3 years.
And safety in the everyday life of a Kenyan family. It is about a mother no longer cooking in smoky fireplace that endangers her health. It is about a child studying in the evening without inhaling harmful fumes.
And the country's adoption of clean cooking solutions is inspired to a large extent by the Sustainable Development Goals, especially the SDG number 3 on good health and well-being, the SDG number 5 on gender equality, the SDG number 7 on affordable and clean energy, and finally SDG number 13 on climate change.
Communities have faced the harsh realities of drought and unpredictable weather, which have led to increased hunger and health challenges. This is why the energy sector is not just about power lines. It is about providing direct solutions for our people.
With the global halal market projected to exceed $7 trillion by the year 2032, the appeal for halal products and services is expanding to all consumers. Jamia Mosque has subsequently hosted the first halal science and technology transfer workshop where entrepreneurs and industry experts to examine the role of halal science in fostering sustainable business practices and driving innovation within the country and beyond. The speakers called for the exploration of the global significance of halal certification of products in a world that's ever growing in demand for products and services.
Consumers are aware and interested that certified goods and across various sectors, beverages, dresses, fashion industry, halal tourism, pharmaceutical, all this are an area where it is important for us to be able to benefit.
We will explore jointly critical themes, the global vision of halal science in modern society, the role of science-based of halal quality assurance, the important advanced laboratory testing, an opportunity for halal trade and export. This is not merely a series of lectures, it's a platform of collaboration for building partnership between our institutions in East Africa and those in Thailand.
With halal confidence and sustainability concepts. As one of the Jamia Mosque Committee members mentioned to me the day before, this workshop is a historic event to bring East Africa and Thailand even closer for the betterment of the peoples, inshallah.
Entrepreneurs are being urged to partner with tech solution providers to ease their business processes, such as bookkeeping and web support. Stakeholders attending this year's Safaricom Business Innovation Day pointed to the benefits of SMEs adopting strategic digital transformation partners in order to harness technology to become more resilient, competitive, and sustainable.
So thank you very much once again, Ines. Let me ask you something very interesting. Yeah? How many are dads here? Knowingly or unknowingly?
As technology, we are here with you. We want to work with you. We're building platforms that are usable for internal use, but can also be used externally. And therefore, because we created ones, they'll be easy and cheaper.
And in this journey for TechCo, you really need to have conversations, engage other thought leaders. And we are showcasing some of our capabilities, but also sharing honestly and genuinely, have conversation where, because these are not a standalone kind of solution, they are bespoke solutions.
Time to do sports, and in the Chan tournament, 2 S's left and 2 M's were crowned for the finals that will be played on this Saturday. Madagascar and Morocco will return to Nairobi to face off in the final of the 2024 African Nations Championship after winning their respective semi-final matches against Senegal and Sudan, respectively, last night. Morocco needed penalties to oust defending champions Senegal after a 1-1 draw in normal and extra time, while Madagascar scored a goal in the 116th minute to relegate Sudan to the third-place playoff encounter. The final will be played on Saturday at the Kasarani Stadium just 24 hours after the third-place playoff match at the Mandela National Stadium in Uganda.
Most recent game was at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium in Tanzania. In those games, and conceded just 7. And a header! You can count 8 to that name. Lionsay scores to give them a very early lead. The Lions of Terenga take the first swipe in this big cats fight in the semi-finals. Now linking up well right at the edge of the box area. Trip and an appeal from the Atlas Lions. Nothing to it. No, go ahead. Baba Khalid gets a chance. A shot! Stunning strike! Sabri O'Grady wastes absolutely no time. Goes for it. Sends it to the bottom corner. Makes his run up. Oh, hits the upright. Makes it 2 to the good. The goalkeeper quite nearly getting there. It's a short run up. Gets the shot in. Teranga. Short run up. Rifles it. They live on. The dream lives on. Yusuf scores it. They've done it. Right back into the finals.
A slightly different routes through to the semi-final stage for Sudan, although their scoreline in the quarter-final against Algeria. Found Lalina here. Ryan. Philly on the overlap. Philly's cross in. Ryan. Lalina sets it up. Oh! The 10 men of Madagascar have taken the lead. Deep into extra time. He came off the bench to score in the group stages. He's been thrown on by coach Rakoton. It's extraordinary from Madagascar, who have played more than 40 minutes here with 10 men, and they are the first island.
Yeah, unbelievable sights there. And Madagascar, 10 men, reminds me of Kenya when we played Morocco. We were 10 men and won that game. Just wish Kenya was in the finals. But we will be bringing all the sights, the sounds, the goals and the tears, and even the finances. Yeah, they're making some good money there right here on KBC Channel 1. Make a date with us on Friday for the third place playoffs and also on Saturday for the big one. Still on CHAN, referees at the ongoing African Nations Championship CHAN held a media day designed to explain officiating and video assistant referee VAR processes to journalists. The session, hosted at the Ulinzi Sports Complex, brought together accredited reporters covering the tournament and the match officials in an initiative aimed at deepening understanding and building trust. CAF has shown intentions of making refereeing to be better understood, especially the VAR expands across the continent. A total of 70 match officials, including 26 referees and 26 assistant referees, 18 video assistant referees from 30 CAF member associations, took charge of the CHAN matches.
Fan base, you've seen the media outreach, you've seen how many people are there following football, how fast men are. Of course, their speed, you can't compare them with men. So even from our end, if I know that I'm nominated for a certain male tournament, I need to up my training physically so that I can reach at the tempo of the men's speed.
VAR has brought a new edge into the game. It has allowed referees to have a second chance to look at critical decisions. VAR protocol in itself allows for referee to review only, several items, not everything. So matters that directly impact generally the outcome of the game.
But we can't stop talking about CHAN, but may the best man win. I don't know where I will be, or who I will be cheering on, but may the best man win. And I believe Kenya has won a lot in regards to CHAN. And even KBC as well. We have partnered very well with you as our viewer for the CHAN efforts. Many thanks indeed for joining us at about 12 minutes past 2. That's a wrap. But we will be crossing over, in the next couple of minutes, we'll be crossing over to the Senate, where the second impeachment motion against Kericho Governor Eric Mutai is currently underway, or will be currently underway, and we'll be beaming that live to you as well. Many thanks on behalf of the big team that has made this broadcast a success, including my director, Mugo Karaoke. Many thanks indeed for joining us. My name is Njue, and Lucy Mwaura has been my colleague on the bottom right of your screen, right here.
turns left, fires home. Kenya lead.
The ongoing CHAN 2024 is intriguing.
Well, after the VAR check, it's been ruled out. It's not a goal.
CAF's flagship tournament attracts over 1.4 billion TV audiences and 2.2 billion digital streams, making it one of the top 4 global football events.
Full time, and Kenya have done the unthinkable. They go undefeated through the group stages in the group of death.
To our esteemed sponsor and partner, numbers don't lie. To the 12th man in Kenya and globally, it is not boasting if you can back it up. We salute you. Let's keep doing it the way we know how. Live and exclusive on KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner. The ongoing Chan 2024 is intriguing.
Well, after the VAR check, it's been ruled out. It's not a goal.
CAF's flagship tournament attracts over 1.4 billion TV audiences and 2.2 billion digital streams, making it one of the top 4 global football events.
Full time, and Kenya have done the unthinkable. They go undefeated through the group stages in the group of death.
To our esteemed sponsor and partner, numbers don't lie. To the 12th man in Kenya and globally, it is not boasting if you can back it up. We salute you. Let's keep doing it the way we know how. Live and exclusive on KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.